Now, there's a twist in the ongoing investigation into the case of molestation in an Ola cab in Bengaluru. Police probe reveals that the molester had impersonated the driver who was registered with Ola. Now, this registered driver had in fact quit in February 2017. Allegedly, the vehicle owner was aware of the impersonation. Now, both the driver and the owner have now been arrested by the police. Shrija gets us more.
In a new twist of events, Ravi Kumar, who was picked up for questioning in the Ola molestation case, has been finally let off. Upon questioning Ravi Kumar, the police investigating officers found that out, that it was not Ravi Kumar who was in fact driving the car on that fateful day. In fact, it was driven by a man named Imran Khan. Upon questioning Imran Khan, it revealed that the cab belonged to one person, one certain man by name Naveen Rajput. In fact, what we understand is that Ravi Kumar had quit his job with Ola in the month of February. However, soon after, Imran Khan in fact was recruited by Naveen Rajput. The details remain the same as of Ravi Kumar. However, when the news spread like wildfire, what we understand is that Imran Khan as well as Naveen Rajput immediately went to Ola office and they tried to destruct the evidence, is what we hear from the police investigating officers. However, so far we understand, based on the complaint, and under IPC section 354 has been slapped against the accused Imran Khan for allegedly molesting the singer. Also, we understand they have been booked for impersonation as well as for destruction of evidence. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Mirror Now.
And now we have with us on phone line retired DCP Mullah. So thank you so much for joining us on Mirror Now. Now, there's an unspoken war on streets every single day. Women from all walks of life are being molested, harassed. Now, public spaces have actually become territories of these hunters. Now, those who fall prey to them weep in silence and others fight for dignity. Now, do you think, will there ever be an end to this?
Asking me, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you, there's women from every walk of life, every day, they get assaulted, molested. So will there ever be an end to this?
Well, it's a very difficult question. There should be end to it. There should be end to it. But I feel that it cannot be eradicated. I feel it cannot be eradicated, but to a larger extent it can be prevented. Definitely it can be prevented by stringent methods adopted by police and the law enforcing agencies, their prosecution and speedy justice to the victim and stringent punishment to the culprit should come to an end, and social organization should be little more vigilant.
Right.
All these measures, all these measures, including law enforcing agencies, people in the society, and
Sir, do you agree with me that women issues actually need to be pushed in every lobby? Now, unless the leaders are left with no choice but to yield and take a hold on these crises. Right. So we have lost a connection with Mr. Mullah. We'll try and connect with him again. Now we have with us on phone line an RTI activist, Rinda. Rinda, thank you for joining us on Mirror Now. Now, what is the sense that you're making of the situation? You have been fighting for women's rights in the country.
First and foremost, we need to start telling the sisters they have not put into place everything that they have been talking about. We have been talking about protection of women, safety of women for several months now. There was also a lot of talk and discussions about initiating a central data system of profiling even time offenders. Because if this kind of a data and profiling was available, then probably it would have easier to find out who are these people and slap cases on them. But in this particular case, the Ola company will have the primary responsibility as well as the original owner of the Ola, because he has allowed this to happen. They all function on different kinds of commissions. Right now, what we want to ask is strengthen the system, enhance.
Right, so every now and then women from all walks of life being molested, and as per the statistics, the report that we have found out on Times TOI says that there has almost been 100% increase in the monthly average of rape cases in the first quarter of the year in the city. Now, this story that we are following, wherein the driver knew about the fact that the person had impersonated the driver who was plying on the road, has impersonated and somebody else was running on in his name. The company, the Ola, we have not received any response from the company as of now.
I boarded his cab around 2:15, 2:30, and en route to my place, Kopa Road via Bomnali. We just crossed Bomnali signal, and 2 kilometers after that, on the pretext of, he said the road, the road is blocked ahead. There was something ahead, so on the pretext of reversing, he stopped. It looked totally dark and isolated, so I told him, no, you're not going that way, because that is not my route. And he still insisted. I said no. He gave me no indication whatsoever that he's going to do something like this. I wasn't expecting it at all. And he started molesting me. I screamed. He still didn't let go. And I managed to, push him off and jump out of the car. And he turned and he started following me. And then, I don't know what, because I also stopped one guy, so for a brief second he stopped as well. I know probably he got scared and he just sped off.